Now, yesterday, Chris in Southeast Wisconsin, who I referenced after the call, is 6 for 6. And he's got a golden ticket. This guy came out of nowhere, started to call the program, has called 6 times, been racked 6 times, and has a golden ticket. In part, yesterday, he took a run at Jerome in Houston. Somebody else you may know. In case you missed the call yesterday, I want to play part of it right now, and I'm setting it up for a purpose.
Unwar. Jerome in Houston's brain cell destructive jungle calls. Deuces, Jim.
All right, so he's talking about how Jerome in Houston is destroying brain cells in the jungle when he calls the program. I figured that Jerome might have something to say about that. Yeah, what's fair is fair, right? Let's go to H-Town. Jerome, are you here to destroy brain cells or do something else?
Jerome, are you here?
Oh, I'm here. I got a better question. Are you here?
Oh, I'm here. Let me tell you something about Chris. Let me tell you something about Chris in Southeast Wisco. Let me tell you something, bruh. Let me tell you, the school I went to, we couldn't get in unless you had a minimum of 180 IQ. Now, for you losers in Southeast Wisco, IQ is a acronym for intelligence quotient. Well, let me tell you something, Chris in Southeast Wisco. Let me tell you something. I was in that, and because of that, I wanted to feel normal. I was one of those freaks that people will look at and...
That's not a good call. No. You don't like that call. I don't like that call. Not a very good call.
Jerome, understand that that's not something I wanted to do, but you did not leave me any choice whatsoever. Because if the jungle breathalyzer were available, I'm guessing you're somewhere near a 0.25. If the jungle breathalyzer were available, it may have even exceeded your Mensa IQ. My man, you did not sound right. That was me snatching the keys out of your hand before you made a very poor decision. And because you put me in that position, and I know what sobriety sounds like, and that does not sound like that. Not only did I have to end that call and end you, now I have to rip your golden ticket back too. Friends do not let friends call the show blasted. There's an inherent responsibility that comes along with not only calling this show, but calling this show when you are a golden ticket recipient. There's an inherent responsibility no matter what. I'm going to ask you, look, on your own private time, do what you do. Do what you want to do, and hopefully you do it responsibly. But when you call my radio program, it's no longer your own private time. Now you're on my time. Now you're on all of our time. And if you're going to call this show and you've been biding your time by doing whatever the hell it was you were doing, moonshining or whatever, then it's no longer your private time. Then it's the public airspace. My man. I knew when you did not respond to me when I tried to get to you to pick you up. I knew we were in for something. I just didn't know we were in for that. Check some of the reaction. That was not good. That was not sober. Bella B. Jerome in Houston is at it again. Even Bella, with her naked martinis, is on you. Jerome. Jerome is a gloss. At Romy, you rock. Tweets, and I quote, Jerome's hammered.
Romy, you rock.
JC in Calgary tweets, is drunk dialing Friday a new thing? I hope not. Hey, Adam, you may as well put on your headphones and answer a question or two because you did screen that call. I understand that there are jungle beefs. I understand that there are two sides to a beef, and the second side does deserve a chance to react. You talked to him. Were you not aware that maybe he was not right of mind before you put him up?
In fairness, I talked to him 2 hours ago. He's been waiting a while. So who's to say what Jerome was doing between now and then? And on this air, many times, he has disclosed that he likes to take part in the Jack Daniels while watching the show and in the marijuana while watching the show. So maybe he was killing some time by killing some bottles.
Hey, dummy, if you know this about him and you just said that, he's known to partake in the JD and he's known to partake in the sticky icky, and you had him on hold for 2 hours and you know that he's known to partake, maybe you pick him up after 2 hours to see his state.
That would have been very smart of me to do.
Right.
And I will admit, hearing you say that, I really should have done that. So I apologize. I should have warmed Jerome up. That's a radio term, warming up the caller, checking back in with him, and I did not do that. I apologize.
Why not? Were you too busy? Or too lazy?
I don't think I've ever been lazy at this job. I think maybe I just...
Oh, no, I can think of 1,000 times when you've been lazy at this job, most notably as it relates to him. All you had to do was pick up and say, hey, Jerome, hey, Slorome, how you feeling? Are you all right? What have you been doing in the last 2 hours, Slorome?
That was a lapse in judgment on my part.
Is that what we're calling lazy now? A lapse in judgment. All right.
Absolutely.
All right. Do better. Thank you very much. He just said it himself. I mean, like, dude, you just owned it. Yeah, this guy's come on the air and he's talked about how he likes to partake. He partake in JD and partake in the bud. And, well, he was on hold for 2 hours. What am I supposed to do, host? Right. Exactly. Bella B glossed him Slorome. Now, I don't know if she gets credit for that or not. Slorome. Whoever does, this is how you get glossed in the jungle. You do not self-gloss. Like, as an example, I don't think that Jerome, especially with the 180 IQ, would ever gloss himself Slorome.
Intelligence quotient.
Gloss is to be earned, and Slorome earned it. My brother, do not take offense to what I'm doing here. We must all crush our own. This is part of the jungle family. And I don't know what you've been doing. I just know that's not coffee in that mug. SE Sports Honk. Slorome. SE Sports Honk tweets, Rome, the next ticket Jerome is going to get will not be golden. Signed, the Texas Highway Patrol. That's a good point. Now, Slorome has made the point that he will partake. He's also in his 60s. We knew this. I did not know he had an IQ of 180. But it does beg the question, if you're that smart, why are you calling this show that drunk? Because, Rome, I'm a functioning drunk. Not today, you were not, Slorome. Not if they're calling you Slorome and you're getting run and you're getting your golden ticket snatched. That's not a high-functioning moonshiner. That's too bad. Now, the good news is, it's only September. The smack-off generally is not until the end of summer. You have plenty of time between now and then to get the golden ticket back. I've got a sense that maybe Jerome doesn't even know what happened. I have a sense that maybe he's already forgotten what happened. I got a sense that he probably is still talking into the phone, citing stats like my IQ is 180 and taking a run at Chris. He may not even know what happened yet. This says, holy crap, Jerome. Let me tell you something. See you later, ticket. Brad in Bellingham. War day drinking. I've never really been much into that myself because I like to have an adult beverage at night. I can't do both. You know, I'm not like the Joker. I don't go 5-hour nap. But then again, Jerome is retired, I think, right? Sitting at home watching the show. It is Friday. And where he is, I mean, in fairness to Jerome, it's probably 118 where he is. Now, for him to get to that level of where he is, he probably had to start at, I don't know, 718. Rome. Damn, that Jerome guy was drunk. Regards, Tony La Russa.
RSTUV VZTUVXYXZ.
JP in Riverside. I've always said, in fairness to Tony La Russa, if you were to hit me up right now and say, hey, Rome, do the alphabet backwards, I'm running on nothing but coffee right now. I couldn't do it. But I will say this. And in defense of Tony, he is a lawyer, very smart man, great manager. No, I could not do the alphabet backwards sober right now. But I can tell you this, I would not include a number in the alphabet. And I think he did.
VZTUVXYXZ.
TUV or 2UV? I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. I don't think even he would put a digit in there. Then again, I don't think that the alphabet has 2 X's.
VZTUVXYXZ.
Nailed it. Wouldn't that have been great if he just looked at the cop like, nailed it? Anything else, copper? Nailed it. TUZXYXP, giraffe, garbage disposal, PR, combine, L, hexagon. Get out of my face. I nailed that. That was too bad. One, driving drunk is always too bad and often lethal. Very poor choice. And we never talked to him ever again after that, which was too bad because he was always a great jungle person. I'm not sure why he won't come on or why we don't ask.
RSTUV.
He said. That's JP in Riverside who sent that. Yeah, I wonder if Jerome even knows what happened. I wonder if he knows that he got run. I wonder if he knows that the golden ticket got snatched. And I wonder if he knows that Bella Beak lost him Slurome. I got to come right back with the week that was next because I have a guest in the final segment. I would say Chris is getting the better of that so far.